Welcome back. You're on 59 Minutes. My name is Levi Kones. We're having a discussion with KHAEMBA on the issues of loans. And he, together with the other side, a company called Mabestee Mtaani, where they have a project called Lipa Deni, where they are actually mediating between people and the people that they owe money to be able to pay off their bad loans that they have. So, Chris.
Yes.
You've explained to us, why you started, how you're doing this and all that.
Yeah.
Now, you do realize that there are some lenders who are very aggressive.
Yeah.
They call you, they call your mother, they call your brother, they're calling your boss, they're calling everyone. How are you dealing with such lenders? Because even the process of you saying that you'll pay loans, it's not an overnight thing. It's not tomorrow.
It's true. It's true. It's not an overnight thing.
Yeah. How are you dealing with such lenders?
At the moment, what we are doing is actually, even as we speak today, this week, our schedule was actually to deal with all the money lenders so that they understand we have a process where we can help recover the loans they would wish to recover from the borrowers. So with that, it cuts a significant tactic they are using currently, where they are calling everyone who is within your circle if you borrowed from them.
Yeah.
And they are really threatening people's lives. Actually, people are not having enough peace. So we are trying to work with them so that we become the ones they bother instead of bothering the people. So the process is is taking a bit of a few steps here and there. So it's a little bit slow at the moment. But once we are set up with them, it will be very easy for them to direct all the calls to us. So we're also setting up a team of we call customer support, so that we can be able to have they can be able to absorb such kind of calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need people from where and where?
We're working all around the country. As we speak right now, we have a strong base in Nairobi. We have some in Kisumu and some parts of the Rift Valley, as well as in Mombasa. So we are still in the process of setting up everything, but we know by the end of the year we'll have set up fully. Yeah.
So by the end of the year you'll be able to, what's the process like between the time I begin to work with you to the time when my loan does get paid off?
The process normally takes...
Is it fuzzy?
The process normally, as we speak right now, we have given it a period of 2 months. If you join in, I would give you a period of 2 months. In between the 2 months before we begin paying your loan, we will be doing the mediation between you and the money lenders, so that you don't have to deal with the headache of explaining to them everything. So we will take that part. So during that particular time, we will be able to at least ease you from the first phase of the burden. Then by the time we are done with 2 months, we will be able to start paying, and we will do it in installments, not all at once. Yeah.
In your professional opinion, because you said the way our character is like towards money, we take too many loans, and we are, Kenyans are overborrowing. You said it's worrying. In your professional people opinion, as somebody now has to step in to mediate in such an instance, what advice would you give people before they take loans? What should they take loans for? How should they go about taking a loan? How should they know about an interest and things like that? Are you concerned about such things? Because some of those loans that you might end up, shouldering on, are loans that are accruing interest every day. Even as we speak, you take it today, it is 10,000. Tomorrow, it's 11. The following day, I don't know. It's what, depending on the percentage of the lender who has put it in place. And most people don't read that fine line.
It's true.
Before they borrow the money.
It's true.
They're in need of money. The money is available through X lender. We just borrow it.
My advice would be, I have 3 advices. One, given the statistics that 83% of Kenyans borrow loans and 58% actually are unable to pay. You see, between 58 and 83, that's a very narrow margin between. So you can see the larger, the bigger number of people who are the ones who are unable to pay the loans are actually suffering more. So people need to take that caution and understand there are quite a good number of people going into blacklisting. And then 2, I would advise, since the market is actually full of fraud and fair pricing and many other malpractices, It's very easy. It will be in one's best interest whenever they approach a particular loan money lending app or company. The first thing they would do is to check with their practices. What are the pros and the cons when you borrow with such an institution, to avoid those problems where you have to get called all over. Because we as the people, we are the borrowers, yeah? We can easily put out a company that is doing bad malpractice by not borrowing from them at all. And I know that one is a little bit harsh, but the truth is we have many people who are committing suicide or doing very bad crimes just because they need to pay back their loans. Yeah. So why should we stomach the fact that we have those lenders that are very unregulated? So it's actually good for all Kenyans to understand that it's important that they take such cautions. And the third advice I would give is, if you are working and you have a salary, or rather you have income, just work within two-thirds of your salary or your income. When you're taking a loan, consider 2/3 would be the funds that you would want to avail to repay a loan, and do it in installments. But also check out on the interest rates and find which is the best to offer, because I can't stop everyone from borrowing. They will borrow. But the good thing is we need to have the literacy required. So also approaching any financial advisor or trying to go through any advice that you can find is also good. But also you can follow us, because we also offer some advice in terms of money and literacy. Where are you offering that advice? We're offering on our social media, basically, as we speak right now. And then we're also going to be doing it in we haven't started yet, trainings. We'll be organizing in every county. Yeah. Well, are you engaging government in any way or no? No, we're not engaging government as we speak right now. The only part where we engage the government is during the registration. We had to make sure we are working in line with the government directives, so that we do not appear like we are also just a company just to come and disappear. Yeah. Yeah, because people worry so much about that. People worry so much. You saw the other day, guys, lost some money in some Ponzi scheme. Yeah, true. And it's unfortunate. Then there used to be Desi. There's Amazon now. Yeah. And it's always like there's an enticement how you enter and then how you get out. And guys are like, okay, we have so many loans. Kenyans are busy trying to see how they can offset those loans by borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Oh yeah. And then comes you, and you say, you know what? We're going to help you. We're going to help you. I know it's a very difficult task. Yeah. And given that... Are there guys you have helped before? Yeah. We started... Let me go a little back. Yes. Back in 2016, I registered self-help, and where we were doing the same thing. But in this particular one, we were able to do we were involved in franchises where we created employment. So we were doing both, helping out in paying the loans and also creating employments. But that particular time, there were very many challenges we were not learned. We had not achieved some knowledge about. So we ran for 3 years, and during that particular time, we were able to help a good number of people. I wouldn't want to go into the details, because I believe in privacy, especially for the members. But given the state we are in today, Mabestee Mtaani PLC, we will not compete to make ourselves relevant. We will let our work speak for us. So we know we are capable. We will be able to help. So on your social media pages, it will be possible for people to come there and even see testimonials on the social media pages. Yes. On Help Acquired. We haven't had testimonials on our page yet. That's unfortunate. That should be very frank. You should. But we know. It will be very helpful for you. That's true. At least because that's the only way you authenticize something, and then people say, okay, you see. And we are really looking forward to having such. So we know, come in the next 2 months, we will have a lot of people referring other people from. So at this point in time, because you say the next 2 months, and you say you're going to be ready by the end of the year, what do you want the viewer right now, who is suffering from loans, to do? Who's suffering from the loans? Yes, at this point in time, you have come here, by your own TV, you're saying, I can help you. At this point in time, how does he tap into that help right now? Right now, what do you expect them to do? What I expect them to do is... Yes, talk to them right there. Yeah. So if you're out there and you're really going through something in terms of having difficulties paying your loan, we are there to help you. Try us. We are at the beginning of our phase, but we know we are here to stay. We have the confidence to tell you that yes, you can give us a try. Give us a try and see. We know you're going to write a testimony on what we are going to, on how we are going to help you. Our pages are actually open for all. You can find the registration details there, and it's very easy. It's an easy process, but at the same time, we require all the cooperation that will be asked of you during the registration.
Okay. Your page is Mabestee Mtaani PLC.
Yes, our page is Mabestee Mtaani PLC on Facebook. On Instagram is Mabestee Mtaani PLC, and also on Twitter is Mabestee Mtaani PLC. Very active. We are very active.
You're engaging people directly.
Yes, we are very active there.
Yeah.
Very active. So we would wish you go follow our page, like, get help. Don't commit suicide. Don't go killing. Do not do bad things because of debts. We will help you.
You talk to the serious money lenders. I tell you, those guys. You know, even the central bank has put them on notice in terms of the collection schemes.
Yeah, they are so brutal. You know, it's not something that people like. Yeah, and even the money lenders, if they're watching, we are ready to work with them to help them get back their money. But they have to allow us to.
Who, the loan sharks?
Yes, the loan shark.
Those guys. Those guys who can break your legs.
Oh, yes.
Those guys. Huh?
You saw there was a station where they had to call a pastor. You know.
Yeah. Those guys are the most atari.
The way they addressed the pastor, you know, it was not.
Yeah.
It was not very easy. You know.
What surprises me is just how many people have also gotten into the money lending business.
Yeah, I've had 2 friends who have really gone into that. They are like, wow, hii ina pesa sana hii.
Yeah.
Acha nipeane pesa.
And with crazy.
Because people need money. We are doing bad economically, and it's actually unfortunate. But we believe if we are taking out the burden of loan debts, we'll be able to help many Kenyans recover and be on their feet. Yeah. Kenyans are very creative. They just require a lot of assistance just to kick off. And we cannot blame the government for what is going. We cannot fully blame the government. Our creativity and also our passion is the reason why we are where we are. Tunataka vitu mingi sana. We want everything at the same time. So that's why we are also borrowing everywhere. So we are very passionate. Yeah, so given the correct atmosphere, we are going to thrive here in Kenya.
Yeah. I like how you have disguised the word greedy as passionate. We're just greedy. You're just being.
You said it.
You're just having decorum, but the thing of you utosheki. We want more
true.
and more.
We want more and more.
We
are very aggressive.
We want to look at like so and so.
Look at our ladies. Leave alone the men. They're even overtaking now the men.
Yeah. And the young men want a job today and a VX tomorrow.
Yeah. They want everything very quickly. Yes. And that's the problem. So, but we cannot stop that from happening because we are evolving. So we are trying to keep up with the pace. So but in the pace, there are gaps. So we are trying to fill up that particular gap that we have seen is becoming a big problem. And that one can bring down even the economy to some extent.
Yeah. You have talked to those people with bad loans. I just want us to, we just are going to close, but in the next minute or so, talk to the people who have no loans.
Who have no loans.
Have not yet taken any loan. What would your advice be, especially to young people who are just starting out? And they have not yet got into the world of the money lending. And what would you tell them?
I would tell them if you're a young person, listen to me, or if not necessarily a young person, just anyone who is actually free from loans. We're not saying you don't go to take a loan. I would not tell you not to take a loan, but before you do that, actually understand why do you need that money. Is it a must you go for loans, or can you save for it? If you can save for it, the better. It's actually the best way out because you will be paying for whatever you need in cash without any debts. So I think being debt-free is actually very, very, very healthy, even mentally. You will have zero challenges of having to address even the bank or even any, it will give you an ease of your mental state.
Yeah. You'll sleep well.
Yes, you will sleep well. You will sleep well.
Yeah.
Because people who have loans, you actually get insomnia. Because you are trying to understand, nini nitafanya next? What will I do next to make more money? Because I'm not getting enough.
True.
Yeah.
Difficult times.
And also, if someone has creativity, let them not sit on it. If it is going to get you money, use it to get the money you need instead of going for loans. Yes, we're talking about the talents, the gifts, any kind of talent you have, use it. Don't sit on it, and don't just depend on one salary. Try as much as you can. Do things here and there that will get you money. Hata kama ni pesa kidogo, that is enough. You're going somewhere where many people right now who are in debts have not been able to reach because of the debts. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming. It's a conversation that's very, very useful. I'm glad you are trying to do something about the problem of loans. Not too many people come here trying to address that particular issue, yet it's a very, very serious issue. It's causing a lot of, not just even depression and suicide, but also family rift.
It is true. It is true.
You know, and family breakdowns.
True.
So it's serious.
And I would like to say that the project I'm taking is just actually something like a passion, my side business, because I'm employed. So I'm just doing what I can to help fellow Kenyans. So if there are many others who can be able to come in and help us do it, let's make this happen.
Let's make it happen.
Welcome.
Are you doing it? Are you running for a seat somewhere? Is there a political ambition?
I'm not interested.
Will I see you somewhere with a
no.
with a poster in 2022?
I have learned politics is not the answer for everything.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not.
It's usually, usually people start well, but they want a target to go. Atama pastor.
I will tell you, even the next 10 years, you won't see me in politics.
Sawa. Chris KHAEMBA from Mabestee Mtaani PLC. He says you can find them on their social media pages, on Facebook, on Twitter, on you do have okay, you can give that as we go. Where can they find you?
They can find us in our offices are in Banana. The location is actually well described in all our social media. It's very easy to find us, and we also have a customer support number. I don't know if I should share it. 0741 351 360. You call the number, you'll get assisted immediately. Yeah.
You try that and see how you can get out of debt. If you want to connect with them, give us a call. We'll help you get there. Thank you for watching. That's 59 minutes for this morning. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for Leah coming up with Losu. And see you tomorrow. God willing.